Last week, two of my best friends were visiting and we had a great time road tripping across the Japan countryside. We ended up the trip in Kyoto, and one day, after a pretty long night, we were slightly hungover, not gonna lie, and in look for a good ramen to eat, I spotted a shop not far from where we were walking at the time and decided to go there. I had no clue about the area it was located in. I only knew the way to get there via Google Maps. Turned out to be in a very cute and old shopping district I have never been before. Seeing the potential of this area, I decided to go back the next day by myself with my RICOH GR3 to shoot some pictures after my friends started their journey back home. The first thing I got reminded of is how a place can change depending on the weather condition and the light. The previous day was really grey, but could also yield good pictures, and as you see now, day 2 was much brighter, creating a lot of high contrast scenes. This is a good segue for me to emphasize on the fact that the same location can be very different from one time to another. Every time you would come somewhere to shoot pictures is a new opportunity to identify new compositions, new details or things you've missed during previous visits. As the light or the weather is different, all the triggers pushing you to take a shot will be different. Not to mention that a location can change from one time to another if constructions or whatever has been done in the meantime. So maybe not during your travels, as time is a limited resource, but if you can, I encourage you to go again and again to the same locations, as possibilities are endless if we go with the right approach, with the right mindset, and stay curious. With my channel growing and opportunities to try new gear increasing, I'm often changing cameras and lenses I'm shooting with. This is something I like because deep down I'm also a bit of a gearhead, but every time I have the chance to go back shooting with my little RICOH GR3, I feel very excited and always get this feeling of, now I remember why I love this camera so much. Shooting pictures with it feels almost like a game, and I genuinely get hyped the deeper I get into a photography session with it. That until the battery dies, because one of the worst things about this camera is the battery life. Luckily, batteries are cheap, light and small, so very easy to carry. That day, as always when shooting in daylight, I was using the snap distance priority mode and the touchscreen focus function. If you want to know more about how I shoot in daylight, I have a full video dedicated to that. Another point I love about the GR3 is first the quality of the files it produces, and second how easy they are to process. Some people are interested in getting the Ricoh to shoot JPEG only, but I feel like it would be missing big time on how flexible and fun to edit the RAW files are. They are very top quality, sharpness is great, and you have plenty of clarity and micro contrast that helps giving life and texture to your pictures. Somehow, it seems like they are also very easy to handle for your computer on Lightroom. I don't know if it's due to the file size. My Sony a7 IV takes 33 megapixel images, so they are larger than the Ricoh ones, but I think it does not come down only to the size of the RAW files. Lightroom seems to be better at decoding the GR3 RAWs, which makes the editing experience much smoother. The GR3 has an APS-C sensor, but the dynamic range of the photos it takes is very good, and the low light files also hold up well. I hope that if you have a GR3 or consider getting one, you will also edit your pictures. I'll do a little shameless plug. That could be done using my presets that I use to edit all the pictures showcased in this video. As it was daytime, I used the number 1 Shikoku on all pictures. hope you like this new photo session with the RICOH GR3. As always, I'm open to any feedback, and I wanted to remind you that I recently launched a Patreon account, so if you want to support me, you can head over there. But I also opened the YouTube memberships if you prefer to have everything in one platform. Okay, that's it for today. See you next time. Bye.